In our previous episode, we sat with a panel of experts to discuss what would make the perfect No.3 martini. And in this episode, we're going to focus on one very specific element, the glass. Over the years, there have been many martini glass designs, but one in particular has become synonymous with the martini, and that's the classic V-shaped martini design. As often is the way with pursuing perfection, we must defy convention. Now you'll see in this episode how we've created a very unique design, contemporary in style, with the addition of scientific substance to create what we believe is the perfect No.3 martini glass. Join me on this pursuit of perfection. Our journey brings us to Istanbul, Turkey, where we meet with world-renowned glassware artisans Nude. Nude have over 85 years worth of expertise in creating beautiful glassware. They follow a simple is beautiful design ethos and follow the same passion and precision for creating glassware that we do for making gin, making them the perfect collaborators on our pursuit of perfection. Asli, hello, it's a pleasure to meet you. Nude has this ethos known as simple is beautiful. Could you tell us a bit more about that?
We believe in defining an object to its essence, meaning deconstructing the idea to its pure form and function. Using our glassware should be a simple and flawless experience. So everything we created has been designed to enhance the experience you have.
What do you love about working in glassware design?
Glass is one of unrefined materials which has a huge potential. You can mold it, cast it, or blow it, and create many different shapes that you want.
Our original brief was to create a martini glass that can retain its temperature for longer, to make sure that that martini is cold for as long as possible. So could you tell us a bit more about the process that you've gone through to design this glass?
To retain the temperature, we have used an extraordinary thicker base. It is like 12 millimeters thickness, but still when it goes up to the rim, it gets a bit thinner to not disrupt the drinking experience. We try to keep it slender and thin as possible to create a perfect and striking contrast between the bottom thickness and the stem.
So could you tell us a little bit about the design process that you've gone through?
The challenge here was actually the body of the glass is very narrow, and when we want a thicker base, the rim also comes a bit thick because of the glass production's nature. Because the drinking experience, when the glass touches the lips, you should feel the privilege, I think. We would like to add a color or a detail from the No.3 bottle, as we would like to mention the collaboration.
Dr. Cunfen, thank you so much for joining us. I'm here in Turkey at the Nude facility with Ozan, the lead designer for Nude. So we've worked together for quite some time now to create this perfect martini glass, but of course we needed some more expertise. Could you tell us a little bit more about processes we've gone through to ensure that this really is the perfect martini glass?
In my project, we use a technique called computational fluid dynamics to simulate the chilled glassware filled with martini. And we put these models into the condition at room temperatures. Then we hand this model to the principle of the thermodynamics. The fluid dynamics and the heat transfer will play the magic and simulate what temperatures elapsing a function of time. When we finish the modelings, we monitor the temperature of the martini. We can find out the best glassware which retain the coolness longer.
So if we keep this martini glass in the freezer and then we take a traditional martini glass, what is the result once we take those out and serve a martini?
We can tell the Sigball-based martini glass retains martini coolness nearly 50 times longer compared to the traditional martini glass.
So that's really going to help our consumers and our guests in bars have that colder martini for longer.
From my point of view, I can tell the perfect No.3 martini glass features a stylish design. This design is endorsed with the principle of the thermodynamics, and which allows to retain coolness longer and better aesthetic taste to the drinker.
So here we have the perfect No.3 martini glass. It's been incredible to witness the craftsmanship that has gone into this beautiful design. You'll notice we've taken inspiration from our bottle for the color, that wonderfully crisp, refreshing teal color feeding into this lovely design. Simple really is beautiful. I'm really excited to craft the perfect No.3 martini and drink from this glass.